What if I told you that Remy Ma might not make it to next month? Yes, you heard that correctly. This isn't a diss track, a publicity stunt, or even a messy IG story. This time it's real, deadly real. And Papoose? He's already shattered, in tears. From red carpets to hospital hallways, from black love to dark DMs, the Queen of New York rap is now battling for her life, and the entire world just learned in the worst possible way. According to leaked audio, yes, another one, Remy's condition is irreversible. A nurse has been fired for revealing what she called the saddest chart I've ever seen. And Papoose? His last post? Just a single candle emoji. No words, no explanation, just sorrow. So what happened? Is this karma? A curse? Something unnatural? And what's going on with the silence from Claressa Shields, who was recently seen leaving a hospital at 3 a.m. with her hood up? The internet is in chaos. Celebrities are sending DMS. And us? We dug deeper. Because trust me, what we found is bigger than just illness. This might be the final chapter, and it's already being written in blood. Let's rewind this emotional roller coaster before it completely derails, because what you're about to hear could be the most real fake news you've ever believed. We begin here, a dimly lit hospital corridor, whispers echoing, nurses walking fast, and in the center of it all, Papoose, alone, pale, shaking. He's reportedly holding on to a test result like it was a death sentence. But how did we get here? Let's talk about Remy Ma, the Bronx-born lyrical powerhouse turned reality TV star, turned public scandal magnet. She's no stranger to the spotlight. Gun charges, jail time, feuds with Nicki, sneaky link rumors, Claressa Shields, 50 Cent. Need I continue? And through it all, one man stood by her like a devoted soldier. Papoose, the symbol of black love. A husband who waited for her during her 6-year sentence. A man who turned every loss into poetry on Instagram. A man who, even when she was out partying with Lil Meech, still had her back, publicly. But even kings break, according to multiple anonymous sources, because naturally no one wants to be named. Remy Ma had been hiding a severe health issue for months. That's right. While she was doing interviews, throwing cake at Claressa Shields' birthday, and allegedly yelling at producers backstage on Drink Champs, her health was deteriorating. Insiders close to her team say she began experiencing blackouts, exhaustion, and unexplained weight loss. But instead of seeking medical attention, she ignored it. She laughed it off. "I'm just tired of the drama," she told one stylist, who's now been fired for leaking the conversation to a blogger. "I just need rest." But this wasn't simple exhaustion. This was terminal. According to one nurse who reached out under the name NYC Scrubs, Remy was admitted to Mount Sinai under a fake identity. The staff was told she was a VIP privacy patient. That's code for someone important and in trouble. Now here's where things get complicated. While Remy's fighting for her life, Papoose reportedly wasn't even notified until 2 days later. 2 days later. Why? Because according to this nurse, Remy didn't want him to know. Her reason? He's been through enough. He doesn't deserve to see me fade. Let that sink in. The man who stood by her when the world turned away wasn't even allowed to be with her in the hospital. The man who wrote love poems to her while she was incarcerated was kept outside the ICU, heartbroken and confused. And when he finally found out, according to hospital staff, Papoose collapsed in the hallway. He fell to the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. Security had to escort him out because the situation got too intense. One janitor reportedly said, "I thought someone had just died." The way he screamed, it was like his soul left his body. Now pause. Let's breathe. We're talking about Remy Ma, the self-proclaimed Reminisce the ruler. The woman who just weeks ago was still appearing at events in Fendi boots, clapping back at critics, posting cryptic captions like, "You'll miss me when I'm gone." Turns out, that wasn't a metaphor. And the real shocker? This diagnosis wasn't sudden. Sources say she'd been getting private treatment since last summer. The diagnosis, so far, undisclosed. But what we do know is this. One insider described it as life-shortening and aggressive. Another team member tried to downplay it, leaking a statement claiming it was just stress-related complications. But fans aren't buying it. Not after leaked footage emerged showing a woman who looks like Remy, weak, pale, and in a hospital gown, being pushed down a hallway. The internet erupted. Hashtags like "Orgy pray for Remy," "Wordy done Papoose pain," and even "Remy too late" started trending overnight. TikTok detectives matched the hospital tile pattern. Twitter spaces were launched. One fan theory suggests Remy Ma was cursed by a jealous ex, while another speculates that Claressa Shields put something in her drink during that infamous birthday party meltdown. Outrageous? Yes. Believable? Worryingly so. Meanwhile, Papoose, always the wordsmith, has gone silent. His IG posts? Gone. His stories? Blank. Except for one. A picture of a burning candle with the caption, "Light for those we can't hold anymore." What does that mean? Is she already gone? Are they preparing us for the worst? Or is this some elaborate, high-budget docu-series promotion? Now, if you thought part 1 was crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. Because just hours after that mysterious candle post from Papoose went viral, internet detectives and messy insiders went into full frenzy. And within 24 hours, the story went from tragic to truly horrifying. Let's start with the leaked voicemail, a message allegedly left on Papoose's phone by a hospital insider. In the now deleted clip that was briefly posted to a shady gossip site called T-Spill x3, you hear a soft female voice saying, "They lied to her husband. They told him it was just dehydration. But the labs came back. It's metastasized. She doesn't have much time." Metastasized. One word. One terrifying word. And in that instant, everything changed. What once seemed like exhaustion turned into a death sentence. What felt like IG drama became a real-life nightmare. And the world? Completely shattered. Twitter was in chaos. One fan tweeted, "We watched Remy fight Nicki Minaj. We watched her fight prison. But this? You can't fight this." Another wrote, "If Remy Ma dies and Claressa Shields posts one celebration picture, we riding at dawn." And speaking of Claressa, buckle up, because she's now suspect number 1. Why? About 12 hours after the voicemail leak, Claressa Shields was seen entering a Brooklyn hospital dressed in a large hoodie, dark sunglasses, and accompanied by 2 men who appeared to be her bodyguards. Yes, you read that correctly. Bodyguards. Why would a boxer need such protection at a hospital unless she was aware something was about to unfold? Witnesses told gossip site Beaks Exposed that Claressa was in the building for under 15 minutes, refused to interact with staff, and left as if she had just seen a ghost. Then she went live and said, "Some people love to play the victim when they've been the villain for years. Don't let IG fool you. Some of these women aren't angels. They just have better PR." Wait, what? Though she didn't mention names, it was clear she was referring to Remy. And that better PR jab, definitely a dig at Pap's candlelight vigil. But Claressa wasn't the only one throwing subtle shots. 50 Cent, who has a long, drama-filled history with both Remy and Papoose, shared a photo of himself laughing in a hospital gown with the caption, "Y'all better get your checkups. Can't be tough if you're dead." Fans weren't having it. One comment read, "This isn't funny, Fifth. That woman's fighting for her life." Another wrote, "Not the king of petty being petty at a time like this, SMH." Meanwhile, Remy's team released an official statement that only made things worse. It said, "Remy Ma is currently undergoing private treatment for a personal medical issue. She asked for respect and privacy at this time." That's all. No diagnosis, no update. Not even a "she's stable." Just vague PR jargon. But the public wasn't fooled. They've witnessed stories like this unfold before, almost like a tragic play. And now they've started to piece things together. Let's go through the theories. There are quite a few. Theory 1, Claressa cursed her. This one's wild but picking up steam. Apparently, an old tweet from 2021 resurfaced, where Claressa joked about leaving boxing for brujeria, witchcraft. Fans are now reposting that with captions like, "She wasn't joking," and "Remy Ma should have stayed out of the ring." Theory 2, industry sacrifice. Yup, this one's making the rounds in YouTube conspiracy circles. Some are saying Remy Ma was chosen to be the next industry casualty in a bad deal gone wrong. One viral video even claimed her symptoms matched those of radioactive poisoning, the same kind used in spy hits. Theory 3, this is all a publicity stunt. A loud segment of the internet believes this is a twisted marketing strategy for Remy Ma's supposed docuseries. They claim the candle emoji, leaked voicemail, and hospital sightings are all part of the plan. One user commented, "Y'all forget this woman got a BT deal. This isn't pain. This is PR. Meanwhile, DJ Envy, who's been part of this drama before, added fuel to the fire on air. "I know more than I can say right now. All I'll say is, y'all better pray for Pap. Cryptic much? And don't forget the streets." In New York City, murals are already going up. Candles are being lit outside old Terror Squad spots. One fan even held a sign that read, "We lost Big Pun. We can't lose Remy too." But here's the twist. The biggest clue of all? A wire transfer. A mysterious $250,000 payment was allegedly made by Remy Ma's label to a specialized clinic in Switzerland, a place that only handles terminal cases. The payment was leaked through a hacked email chain posted on Reddit for about 2 hours before it was deleted. But not before screenshots spread like wildfire. So here we are. One leaked voicemail, one deleted IG live, a boxer with something to hide, a grieving husband, and now, a secret Swiss payment. This isn't your average love and hip-hop scandal. It's something much bigger, darker, more dangerous. The world is on edge. Hashtags are trending. Conspiracy theories have gone wild. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any darker, boom! The Remy Ma voicemail leak hits the internet. This wasn't a leak from the hospital, a fan, or even a close friend. No, this came from Papoose himself, or so it seemed. Late Sunday night, an anonymous account shared a voice memo titled, "For Her If I Lose Her." In it, you hear a man, his voice broken, worn, and barely holding it together, saying, "I know you didn't want me to see you like this, but I can't stay away. I don't care if you forget me, if you shut me out, if you leave this world with hate in your heart. I just want to hold your hand one more time, please." The internet didn't just cry, it collapsed. TikTok edits flooded in minutes later. Users synced the voicemail with black and white footage of Remy and slow-motion interviews of Papoose. Thousands of comments poured in. She was his queen, and she's slipping away. This isn't just a love story, it's a tragedy. This isn't scripted drama, it's Shakespeare and Tim's. But as always, when the tears dry, the questions rise. Not everyone believed the clip. In fact, several PR professionals started poking holes in the timeline. How was this voicemail leaked so quickly? Why didn't it match Papoose's speech patterns from past interviews? And why was it posted from a burner account linked to Remy's rumored docuseries producers? That's right. What started as a heartbreaking final message quickly turned into Exhibit A in the growing theory that this whole saga, from diagnosis to drama to tear-jerking audio, was all just a stunt. Then, the lawsuits started flying. Mount Sinai Hospital confirmed that 2 employees had been fired for unauthorized access and release of sensitive VIP records. But what they didn't expect? One of those employees fired back on social media posting, "Remy ain't sick. Y'all being played. I didn't leak anything. They wanted us fired." The internet exploded again, because now the line between truth and spectacle had completely blurred. Is Remy really dying? Or is she rewriting reality TV history? Meanwhile, sources close to BT claim the network is in final discussions to approve a limited series based on Remy's health crisis. The working title? Final Bars. Yes, with a Z. And guess who's listed as executive producer? Papoose. The same man who was just sobbing in the hallway, begging for privacy, is now reportedly shopping the story to streaming platforms. Of course, fans are divided. Half of the internet wants answers. The other half wants season 1 on Netflix like yesterday. Things got even messier when a funeral home in New Jersey, yes, a funeral home, got caught in the crossfire. A fake obituary started circulating, listing Reminisce Smith, aged 44, with a service date pending family approval. The funeral home? Real. The obituary? Fake. The owner went on Facebook Live, clearly distressed, saying, "We've never handled services for Remy Ma. This is a sick prank, and we're getting hundreds of calls. Please stop." People started to speculate that someone within the circle had created the obituary to test fan reactions, to see how much buzz the death would generate. One YouTuber with over 600K subscribers even claimed this whole thing was designed to go viral, get sympathy, push a docuseries, and reset Remy's public image. It's the final stage of celebrity marketing, grief monetization. And where's Papoose in all this? Gone. Silent. No new posts, no interviews, no appearances, just gone. One fan claimed he was spotted boarding a plane to Costa Rica, wearing a hoodie and dark sunglasses. Another said he was seen at Newark Airport crying into his hoodie after reading something on his phone. And Claressa Shields? Suddenly, she's everywhere, booking interviews, making appearances. She even released her own mini documentary teaser called Unapologetic. In it, she says, "I never wish death on nobody, but if you lie on my name again, don't be surprised when I show up at your bedside." Is it a threat, a PR move, or just another piece in a game we don't understand? Here's where things get truly crazy. One of Remy's former stylists, yes, another one, leaked screenshots of a secret will. Allegedly drafted last year, the will names 2 beneficiaries for a mysterious offshore account in the Caribbean. One name, Papoose, the other, DJ Envy. What? No one knows what to make of it. Is it real? Why is Envy involved? Why Caribbean money? Is this about laundering, loyalty, or leverage? And more importantly, if she really is dying, why leave everything to a man she hasn't posted with in months and a DJ with a history of scandal? At this point, the truth has completely disappeared. What we're witnessing isn't just a celebrity breakdown. It's a battle for control of a narrative, with leaks, lies, and emotional manipulation all at play. And the fans? They're just trying to keep up. One moment, Remy's unconscious. The next, she's executive producing. One day, Pap's collapsing in a hallway. The next, he's allegedly producing scripted voice memos. One day, there's a funeral. The next, a BT pitch meeting. So what's real? What's fake? And what's the ultimate goal? Is Remy Ma really sick or just tired of being doubted? Is Papoose grieving or quietly building the most viral docuseries ever? And is this a tragedy or the most brilliant rebranding in hip-hop history? Only one thing's for sure. We've never witnessed anything like this before. And something tells us we haven't even reached the conclusion yet. And now, it's your turn to weigh in. Is Remy Ma genuinely battling for her life? Or are we merely actors in the most devious PR stunt hip-hop has ever encountered? Did Papoose truly fall apart? Or is he constructing a storyline far beyond just love and loss? Because somewhere amid candle emojis, deleted live streams, and secretive Swiss clinics, the truth was concealed. So, what do you think? Is this the final chapter of Remy Ma's journey? Or simply the start of her next phase? Share your thoughts in the comments. Was Claressa really involved? Is 50 Cent just trolling, or is he revealing something? And most importantly, if Remy Ma truly disappears forever, will Papoose ever heal? Like this video if your jaw dropped at least once. Subscribe for more viral truths, leaked tales, and emotional revelations you won't find anywhere else. Because here at Gossip Star Vibe, we don't just cover the drama, we uncover it. Stay tuned, because what's coming next? It might just change hip-hop history forever.